Okay, so let's just dive right in. If you're a manager, especially a new one, I'm willing to bet you've felt this tricky balancing act, right, between your own career goals and, the very real needs of your team. It is one of the toughest challenges in leadership, for sure. But, and this is the important part, getting it right, it's a total game changer.
I mean, does this feel familiar at all? One minute you're laser focused on that next promotion, or maybe a high-stakes project that could really get you noticed. And then, bam, the next moment you're pulled into developing, coaching, and protecting your direct reports. It can absolutely feel like you have to choose between the two. But what if you didn't have to?
There's actually a name for this exact feeling. It's called split loyalties. It's basically the formal term for that internal tug-of-war we all feel. On one side, you've got your own ambitions, and on the other, your duty as a leader. This right here, this is the core tension we're going to unpack.
Okay, so first things first, it is absolutely crucial to understand that this is not some personal failing on your part. Not at all. It's a universal dilemma that's practically baked into the structure of management itself. Seriously, every single new leader steps right into this conflict, trying to figure out, how do I champion my team while still carving out my own path?
But what happens when that balancing act, goes wrong? When you start to lean a little too far in one direction, there are some very, very clear warning signs that you're losing your footing. And trust me, the consequences can be pretty serious.
So let's look at the two extremes, right? Because this is where it gets interesting. If you swing too far towards prioritizing yourself, well, you risk completely eroding trust. Team morale just plummets and your credibility is shot. But, and this is key, the other extreme is just as dangerous. If you only focus on the team and totally neglect your own growth, your career is going to stall. And that leads to burnout, or even worse, resentment towards the very people you're trying so hard to help.
So, you might be asking, why does this even happen? What pushes us to one of these extremes? Well, a huge trigger is simply how we're rewarded. Think about it. When your bonus or your raise or that next big promotion is tied strictly to your individual results, it creates this super powerful incentive to hoard the best work and focus only on your own output, not the team's. It's almost a setup.
All right, let's make this a little personal for a second. Just a quick gut check. Are you finding yourself skipping one-on-ones to hit your own deadlines? Come on, be honest. Do you ever kind of resent your team's needs, seeing them as distractions? Or hey, are you keeping all the high-profile tasks for yourself, to make sure you get the credit? If any of these are hitting a little too close to home, it's a really good sign that your loyalties might be out of balance.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem, we've looked at the warning signs, now for the good part, right? The solution. And it all starts with a really powerful, fundamental shift in how you see the whole situation. It's all about adopting what we can call the integration mindset.
And this right here is the whole ballgame. The goal is not to sacrifice your career for your team. And it's not to sacrifice your team for your career. The goal is to integrate them. It's about finding that amazing sweet spot, that powerful overlap, where your success and their success literally become the same thing.
So how do we actually do that? I mean, that sounds great, but what does it look like in practice? Well, this isn't just some vague, fluffy idea. There's a real, practical playbook you can follow. So let's get into the action plan, your step-by-step guide.
So here it is, a 5-step plan for getting everything aligned. 1. Align your goals. 2. Be transparent. 3. Set boundaries. 4. Share the credit. And 5. Make mentorship an actual official goal. You see, each one of these steps is designed to turn that me versus them conflict into a we collaboration. Okay, let's break this down, starting with transparency. Look, I get it. It can feel kind of risky to share your personal goals, right? But it can be so incredibly powerful when you frame it the right way. Instead of hiding your ambition, you can say something just like this. Hey, I'm taking on this project to learn a new skill, and I love your help with specific parts of it. See what you did there? You've just framed your goal as a development opportunity for the whole team. You're not just taking something for yourself. You're creating a chance for other people to learn right alongside you.
And then there's sharing credit. This might seem like a small thing, but honestly, the shift from I did this to we did this is absolutely massive. When you say we hit that target as a team, you're building collective ownership. You're building trust. You're showing everyone that success is a shared thing, which just reinforces that core idea that you all rise together. When you start putting these steps into practice and you do it consistently, something pretty incredible starts to happen.
You stop seeing your team's growth as like a tax on your time. Instead, you start seeing it as the very engine of your own success. And that right there is the ultimate reward, leading by lifting others up.
Because here's the long-term truth. Great leaders, they aren't remembered for the projects they crushed all by themselves. No way. They are recognized, they are promoted for their ability to build, develop, and mentor other great people. So your team's growth, it isn't a detour from your career path. It is your career path.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question to really think about. What is one personal goal, maybe a skill you want to learn, a project you're hoping to lead, that you can openly share with your team this week and actually invite them to be a part of it? Because that one single conversation, that could be the first real step to truly integrating your success with theirs.